Hello, my computer coding class people. I just wanted to do a video on what we talked about today because we didn't quite have everyone show up, and I want to make sure everyone is getting the right instruction. So, today, start by getting to the Google Classroom. If you're already watching this video, that means you are here in the Google Classroom. Things that need to get done. One, there's this assignment, exploring web pages. That is linked up with Unit 2, Lesson 1 in code.org. Very simple, 2 bubbles to do. There is one doc that goes along with that. This assignment, I expect to take 10-15 minutes. Now, things that are also due. Unit 1, apps and problem solving. If you don't want to look through, all this stuff that is going through the stream, I highly recommend just looking in the classwork tab. As you can see, there's Unit 2 work and there's Unit 1 work. Now, this is a problem. We've only got 4 people that have turned this in out of 16. Not good. So, the project guide is what you need to be working on and completing that goes along with Unit 1. If you have any questions, let me know. And then let's do this. Let's get going on with today. So, lesson 2 today. This is really where we're going to get started. We're going to talk about HTML. So, big thing with HTML. How can you tell the computer both what to put on the web page and how to organize it? That's what you're doing. You're telling the computer how to communicate both the content and structure of a website. This is it. HTML is the language of websites. So when we're creating stuff on a website, you're using HTML. All right? Now we're going to get going so I don't waste too much time here. Hop into Bubble 1. Gives you kind of the rundown. Again, what gets put on a page and how is it organized? That's the super important part here. You're going to hear some vocab. HTML, that stands for Hypertext Markup Language. That's the language that we use to create web pages. Elements, piece of a website, marked with a start tag and closed with an end tag. What is a tag? Special set of characters that indicate the start and end of an HTML element and that element's type. So these are tags, these are elements, these are items that you're going to use. Content and structure, what's going on to your website, how is it getting organized? All right, on to Bubble 2. Once you're on Bubble 2, you're going to see code.org is organized similarly to when we were working in Game Lab. There are 3 parts of the screen. So over here, this is files, workspace, and preview. There we go. Workspace is right in the middle. Preview is over here. So obviously, I am awesome. He is the best teacher! Exclamation point. So notice that this didn't pop up over here when I typed it. I got to click refresh and save. There it is. So once I've done that, click finish. That's all you have to do. No files, workspace, and preview. Bubble 3, watch the video. You'll learn about the different parts of WebLab. If this video doesn't work for you, go to Google or go to YouTube. Type in Web Development Intro to WebLab, code.org. Okay? That's the same exact video. Bubble 4. Explore HTML. So do this. Make sure whenever it says do this that you are doing what code.org is asking you to do. Click the tip. How do I use the inspector tool on the top right to learn how to use the inspector tool? Follow the instructions in the web page to explore the web page and discuss with a partner. Obviously, you don't have a partner. So here's the first thing you got to do. Click the tip. Here's the tip right here. How do I use the inspector tool? Okay, great way to learn about unfamiliar code in WebLab. To turn it on, click inspector off. So right now this is off. I want that on. Okay. Once it's on, hover over anything in the preview area or WebLab, and it'll highlight what is what. So here I am. I'm over top, welcome to WebLab, and on the left-hand side, it highlights welcome to WebLab. If I click on or highlight, this is a web page. Over here, this is a web page. Oh, I want inspector on. When I highlight this, you're looking at an actual web page. It highlights the stuff that's inside of the P tags. So notice this one starts with a P, ends with a P. This one starts with H2, ends with H2. This one starts with H1, ends with H1. Those are the tags. Get familiar with them. Finish or next. Watch the video for Bubble 5. If you can't watch that video, go here, watch the video, type in web development, intro to HTML, code.org. Then you get to go on to Bubble 6. Add text to the body. All right, things that you need to see here. When you're working on any WebLab project, it'll automatically add doc type, HTML head, and body tags to the project. When you add contents, you'll need to do it between the body and body tags because it should be part of the body of your web page. Please note, this is going to be part of a larger project. Changes across will be saved over all these levels. Do this, write 3 separate sentences about any topic that you like inside the body tags of your web page. Hit refresh and save. So here's the body tags. I love ice cream. Moose Tracks is my favorite. It is better than Superman. All right. Now I'm going to click refresh and save. Just in case. I know it was popping up as I was typing. Sometimes that doesn't always happen. That's it. Just 3 sentences between the body tags. Then you go on to the assessment, where we start using paragraph tags. Now, place the text you just wrote inside at least 2 separate paragraphs by surrounding it with P and P tags. Compare your results with mine. How about that? First, what is a paragraph element? It's marked by the opening and closing P tags. How do you make them? Very simple. Start with a P, end with the P. Notice that it has to have this /. Start with the P, end with the /P. So right now, I had this in between the body paragraphs. I am simply going to put like this, P. If you don't know what buttons I'm clicking, it's Shift onto the comma and period one. That gives me these sideways carets. Whenever you start a tag, you must end it, P. Notice how mine just got separated, P. Oh, I didn't input a period, P. Okay, now, just a little organizational piece here. Notice how theirs has the P and the P lined up right on top of each other. So just as an organizational thing, go ahead and line yours up right on top of that. Does this get backed up at all? No. Okay, so you just kind of run out of room there. But if I pull that over, it fits. Cool. So now I have 2 paragraphs inside of the body. I'm done. Then bubble 8, debug. You must fix the broken tags. This simple web page has some issues which are preventing the content from being displayed correctly. Identify and fix the issues. This is called debugging. Make sure, do this. Fix the broken code so the web page displays correctly. Compare the fixes with me. If you don't know what the elements are, again, opening and closing. Why does HTML seem to work even when it's broken? So, even if you make little mistakes, browsers are programmed to make the best guess of what you intended to do. Okay, this is a thing though. Different browsers are programmed to make different guesses. Interesting. The only way that it's always going to be correct and as you intended is if you use your tags correctly. Okay, if there's mistakes, turns the code pink. Okay. All that, good to know. All right. I'm finally going to get to it here. Let's see. That's fine. Okay. Between the bodies. Okay. I started with the P. I'm ending with the P. I'm looking at this P, and I'm noticing something wrong here. Ooh. Also, this sentence should be on its own. So should this one. Well, if you want to be all on your own, then we got to make you all by yourself. And you should also be all by yourself. And you need to have your / on this side. Okay, so there are 3 fixes to put in there. An ending tag, an opening tag, and the / was on the wrong tag. So 3 fixes to make. Once you've done that, you're finished. And then on Friday, we'll come back and check out lesson 3 with the headings. So if you guys have any questions, send me an email, comment in the Google Classroom. Any of that works for me. Talk to you later.